And then we can get a major third. Whoops. There's a major third. I don't know if the pure actual major third doesn't rotate. Okay. Here is a major fourth. There's a 1/4. Here comes the bride. Okay. Now, this is a well-tempered scale. If I played the actual scale, if I played an actual in-tune interval of a fourth, this thing wouldn't sit there and rotate. But it actually rotates. It's got wah-wahs in it, and this is because what pianos play is a compromise. It turns out if you perfectly tune,
sorry,
that's all right.
I thought it was a video.
Okay, if you perfectly tune the piano to say the key of C, and you take out all the wah-wahs, if you make all the intervals, the thirds, the fourths, the fifths sound perfectly in tune, it doesn't sound very good at all if you play in D.
There we go.
But it sounds diabolical if you play in like B flat or something like that, right? Okay, so back in Bach's time, when they first had the first keyboard instruments, the problem was, what do you do? How do you tune these things, right? So they came up with a compromise, something called the well-tempered scale, and that's why this thing is just slightly out of tune. If you were playing the violin, if you were singing, and you were good, you would actually sing this in tune, and it would look like this. Here, let's see if we can tune this up. Instead of 160.1807, it would be 160. Let's see if I can do that. Okay. It's not cooperating, but now it is. Okay, so here's a perfectly in tune fourth. That's what it would look like. It would be frozen like that. So singers and violin players and any instrument where you tune trumpets, right? You're tuning by ear to something, right? All of those instruments, anything that's not a keyboard instrument, you would play a fourth like this. If you're listening and you had enough time to tune and you were good enough, you would play the fourth like that. But let's go back to the well-tempered scale. Okay, so let's go 120. Here's unison, and then let's tune it down. Okay, here's a flatted fifth, the tritone, right? Ah. If you look closely, you can see like a pentagram. This was believed in Mozart's day. It was believed to be the interval of the devil, the tritone, right? You hear it in suspenseful passages, and then here's the fifth. Okay. Now our fundamental is 120. I picked it because it makes the mirrors go well, and the fifth here is 180. But the well-tempered fifth is a little bit flat. So if you play pianos, if you play a fifth, the fifths are especially not in tune. Because if they tuned them so that there were no wah-wahs, then it would sound bad in other keys, right? So they're just a little bit out of tune. And this is why choir directors that do a cappella music do not play along with you while you're singing, because if you get in the habit of tuning to a piano, you'll be out of tune, right? So anyways, so there's an out-of-tune fifth. An in-tune fifth wouldn't have any wah-wahs. It wouldn't rotate like that. Okay? And then what's the next one? After a fifth? Blah, 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 blah. Is a minor sixth, right? Ba, 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 ba. Da, 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 da. It's a themed love story, which is a very depressing movie about someone's girlfriend that dies of cancer or something like that, right? Very complex tone, too. And then the next one is not a minor sixth, but a... My body lies over the ocean, my body lies over the sea, my body lies over... Okay, there we go. All right, the next one is a minor seventh, major seventh. There we go, and there's an octave. We've caught it wherever it is in this phase, but you can see what it's doing. The up and down laser is doing twice what the side-to-side ones do. That's what an octave is. Very good. All right, so let's turn this off.